This is Dungeon Drop. I'm going to be working on it today, and hopefully I'm going to go down it later.
First things first, the entrance needed to be opened up and cleared of grass and low-hanging branches and vines. When you enter Dungeon Drop, the light fades off really quickly, and there are some serious consequences if you can't see where to put your front wheel.
We've had a lot of rain the last 2 days, and this black soil is like slime. Now I don't have a lot of tread. Oh, I can't get my foot that high. But it is very, very slippy and very, very steep.
Because of rain and zero maintenance, there was a massive buildup of leaves on the steepest section of the trail.
Okay, that's the terrifying bit out the way. I just wanted to clean that up so we could see where the path was, and so you can pick a line going down there, because it is slippy as anything. And the last thing I want to do is lose my front wheel coming down there and then basically use my face as a brake. Now that we're at the bottom of that steep descent, we're in the little ravine, and this I think has potential to be so much fun. How nice is this place? That's a little compression at the bottom of the steep hill, and then this runs all the way down that way. Oh, I love the spot.
Since this narrow ravine is the trail, it makes it pretty easy to figure out where to clear, but there were some heavy challenges in the way.
So I've run into a bit of a problem down there with some of those larger rocks. They need to be moved out the way, or kind of put in a way that you can go over them or around them or something, because if you hit them, that's the end. You're going to go over your bars. But I'm on my own, so I don't know how I'm going to move these big rocks. I guess we'll find out.
These rocks are almost half my body weight, and that's saying something. And beneath a few of them, I found scorpions. So I used the rake to agitate the soil before laying them in position.
It's really starting to rain now. Ugh. I might have to revisit this tomorrow. Bummer. Oh, it's tomorrow already, and it rained the whole of yesterday afternoon, and I don't think it's rained overnight. But I'm back here. I barely made it down. I slipped and fell, so I got mud all over me, all over my hands. But I really want to finish this little route for Drop Dungeon. What? But I really want to finish this little route of Dungeon Drop. I don't know if I'm going to ride it. It is so slippery, having 2 days of rain on it. I think it would be so dumb. I'll decide later. But for now, I want to just get a nice flow through here, maybe move some rocks around, and just get something rideable. Even if I just ride that. No, that's not the spirit, is it?
Although this ravine was narrow, there were still loads of line choices, and I had to figure out the flow of the trail to provide riders with the solid foundation to pick a way to descend. The scorpiony rocks didn't get any lighter as the day went on, but my rock Jenga skills improved dramatically.
I think that could work.
Once the stones were in place, the trail needed to be benched, which means flattened out. And the excess soil was perfect for packing between the rocks to make it solid when you ride down. The last thing you want is rocks moving around under your wheels. Sometimes the trail dictated the line, and this large off-camber rock wasn't going anywhere, so I had to make a route around it. A super sketchy route.
The trail takes a funny turn here. It can go up the hill and act as like a sort of a large roller, or it can come straight down where I'm sitting and where the camera is now, but there's a massive drop behind the camera. I would like to give options though to really experienced riders, so I don't want the trail to be super tame. This is not something I would do, but I'm not very advanced. I think if I manicure the trail to suit my ability right now, I'm not going to progress, and I think other guys are going to find it a bit lame. Can I just interrupt myself though and say, I freaking love doing this. Finding a trail, shaping it, oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm going to start with the come around path, the chicken run, if you will.
This chicken run wasn't actually an easy section to deal with.
It looks pretty gentle, but that's not going to be a joke trying to get around that.
The entire line had to be benched to even make it rideable. And although it looked small on camera, it's actually about a 6-foot drop straight towards a rock sticking out the ground.
That now leads into another section, and this is a little bit more raw, so I've got to try and figure out any kind of line through here.
Walking further down the trail, I could imagine the line I wanted to create, but I first had to open up the headspace to avoid branches at face level. Then it was back to moving rocks and dirt around to shape earth into something rideable and challenging.
I'm pretty pleased with how that turned out, the little roll down onto the rock that I just packed out, where you can either roll off of that or you can jump it to the next little section. Heading further down, there's a couple more little rocky sections, and that's kind of as far as this trail goes for now. We are going to cut it further down towards the river, but that's for another time. So let me finish up these last little few sections, and then I'm going to jump on the bike. Okay, that's it for the build part of this video. Now it's time to suit up and actually attempt this thing. Here we go. Oh jeez, there's just no grip. That's amazing. That's a bit slow, but better. Whoa, that's fun. Oh. Well, I'm sure I looked like a turd rolling down a hill, but the line's there and I somewhat did it. Full disclosure, it's soaking wet, slippery, and you feel like you're going to die with every turn and every slippery wet rock that you come across. So I think I'll do this and clean it up when the weather's dry. And like I said, We've got a lot more of this trail to cut, but I wanted to introduce you to Dungeon Drop. So, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. This is Dungeon Drop, minus the big steep section. I'm not going for style or speed, I just want to survive.